All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is the brother Mayum coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. And I want to do a quick lesson here through the Spirit just on this whole thing that's been going on with Kanye West, and him being labeled anti-Semitic, or anti-Shemitic, But, all that this is bringing out is attention to the scriptures, attention to, really not so much the scriptures. Some people will come across the scriptures and digging in to what Kanye's talking about. But it's what it's bringing out is it's putting a spotlight on Esau, Edom. Okay. And see, this is the times. This is what was said what would be happening in the last days. Okay. The Lord lifting up the skirt of this devil and revealing him. Okay. So first and foremost, let's start off in Daniel's chapter 12. And I'll start at verse 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Right. And real quick, as it said, and seal the book even to the time of the end. Okay, because the scriptures have given us the indication of who Esau Edom was. Okay, so when we go to when we go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, it says, "Then the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." Okay, so that Daniel's 12, that word was shut up until the time of the end, which is the time when these visions were going to start to speak. So the things of Esau being discovered, all these things are starting to happen now. Okay. And this is why you have men like Kanye bringing out certain things now, because now is that time for this man to be revealed. Okay. Which when you go into that Habakkuk, okay, let's get to it. When you read down a little bit, okay, starting at verse 4, it goes, Habakkuk 2 and 4 says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." And whose soul is lifted up? Whose soul is lifted up on the planet Earth, man? You got to ask yourself these things. So let's get from there real quick. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And let's read verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first." And that happened amongst our people. We fell away from our heritage. Okay, we fell away from our power. Okay, of who we were. And it was all directed by the hands of Esau, Edom, and more specifically of the tribe of Amalek, which are the ones that are calling themselves the Lord's people over there, man, the small hats. Okay, which is the whole thing that's going on right now with Kanye. All right. So it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come." Hey, brother, if you want to join in, you can. Okay. It's up to you, though, brother. Okay. But it says, "Except they're coming and falling away first, and," okay, "that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High." And this is that man whose soul is lifted up in him. Okay, that Habakkuk. Now, real quick, because I'm gonna come back to that 2 Thessalonians, but Habakkuk chapter 2. I'll read verse 4 again. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up," and we just read it, "that son of perdition, who exalted himself as if he's the Most High," man. It says, "is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine," which is what Esau Edom does, especially these small hats, man. They've gone around the whole earth and polluted the world, okay, with their wine, with their philosophies. And how have they gotten people drunk? Because they have to if you want to deal with the money, if you want to buy gold, if you want to buy oil, foods and things like that, you have to go to Esau. You have to you got to play the game. You got to play by his rules, which has caused nations to go off, to err. More specifically, our people, the chosen people, the Lord's cluster of great, which is the Israelites. Okay, it says, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. And what does Esau Edom do, man? He sends these militaries and he conquers nations. He sets up garrisons, or they call them military bases, military bases. It says, who enlarges, Salakia, who enlarges his desire is hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. And this is more revealing of Esau Edom, because when you go into Revelation, the 6th chapter, if you don't mind getting that, Bubba Kashar, I think the 4th verse, the red horse.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, it says, who enlarges his desire is hell, because that's what Esau does. He heapeth unto himself all, which is going to go into it, but he likens himself to own everything. He owns lands, which now this is what they're getting into, where you're going to own nothing and love it, because he's going to have control of everything. That's right. So get that, because it said, and is as death. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Mm-hmm. And that's what Esau Edom has done, man. You see, and they likened him unto a red horse, which a horse is just a symbol of power. But the color red has always been used throughout the scriptures to identify Esau Edom. Is the color of the beast, the scarlet colored beast with having 7 heads. Okay, the Esau Edom, his name was changed to Edom because he's red. Okay, he was wasted away. Okay, red all over. Okay, so this is what the scriptures is doing, is giving us the indication of who this man was, but it was yet for an appointed time for this vision to be brought out about who is this son of perdition. Okay, go ahead.
Reading on, it says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. Mm-hmm. And there was given unto him a great sword. Mm-hmm. And when he had opened the 3rd seal,
go down to I think verse 8 with the pale horse, because the pale horse is the same demon, man. It's the same devil. It's talking about Esau Edom.
Okay.
Yep, get that one.
All right, jumping down to verse 8, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
Mm-hmm. And which again, this is Esau, man. Mm-hmm. All right, this is again talking about Esau, and you're gonna see, we're gonna prove it. Go ahead.
It says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
But his name who sat on it is Death. Mm-hmm. What is the wages of sin? Death. Who's the one that's causing our people to sin? Esau Edom. He's making our people transgress by wine, mm-hmm. which is leading us down to death, because that's what he wants. He wants to kill you damn niggas, man. Mm-hmm. Revelation 12:12. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath a short time, man. He wants y'all to die, man, so that he can inherit the blessing again. But it's not going to happen. Right. Well, go ahead.
It reads on, it says, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
And hell followed with him, man, which is what's hell? The grave, death. Mm-hmm. He is the border of wickedness, man. Wherever these devils go, man, you best believe some type of wickedness is there, which, again, what is the wages of sin? Death, which is wickedness. Wickedness is sin. Okay?
It reads on, it says, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword.
Right, which we are in the 4th part of the world, Go ahead.
It says, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth.
All right, see, and this is what Esau Edom has done. And also a quick point, because it just popped back into my mind. That 4th verse, mm-hmm. it said that he was given a great sword.
Right.
And is not that the blessing of Esau Edom? Did not Isaac, his father, give him the fatness of the earth and a sword as his blessing, man? So this is all, in all accounts, talking about Esau, man. This is that man. So going back to the Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, and enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And if you just look at America, just for an example, America is a huge melting pot. They call all nations to come here. This America has all different types of cultures and philosophies, and it's just one big cesspool, man. This is why America is the worst place on the planet Earth, because there's so much bullshit here that you can just
get yourself into.
yeah.
And the scriptures talk about, I believe, in Second Ezra, how going into the different devices, all right, that people have aired in the work, all right? So when you look at the people here in America, they have the opportunities, okay, to explore into different devices, different inventions. Okay, this is why you see them, they destroy themselves. This is the reason why you see the people's mind, all right, they're blinded, all right, they basically through, all right, and it's all following after the ways after Esau Edom, all right, which is death.
That's right. You got something?
I was holding precept, but I couldn't find it.
Con.
Isaiah 19, but
All right. If you don't, well, look for that. But then, if you can't find it, just hold Nahum chapter 3. I'm gonna come to that here shortly. But going back now to the 2 Thessalonians 2. Okay. We identify who the proud man is. So let's keep reading. Now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things." So see, the Spirit told us these things, man. Which Paul is talking about. He was explaining to them who this man of sin was, who the son of perdition was, right? It says, verse 6, "And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time." Which again, going back to Habakkuk 2, the vision is yet for an appointed time. One of the visions that was for an appointed time was for the Esau to be exposed, which is what we're seeing happening on the earth right now. At an all-time level, man. This is the most exposure Esau has ever gotten, man, especially the small hats, which are the ones that rule the fucking world, man. They rule all industries. All roads lead back to these fucking small hats, man. They own all these huge companies that have all these other companies under them, man. But it says, verse 7, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work." Because what? It was a mystery once upon a time. And Paul was saying, and then shall that, or for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, because they were already in power during that time as the Roman Empire. That was the and there's even books. There's one in particular called Rome, the kingdom of the Edomite, or the Edomite kingdom, something like that. Okay. But the mystery of iniquity doth already work. They were in power already, but it was still a mystery because it wasn't yet. Now there was those that understood who Esau Edom was. Okay, but for the most part, it was now being exposed in these last days. It says, "Only he who now letteth, which is the Most High, will let until he be taken out of the way." So the Most High let Esau Edom rule until he was taken out of the way, which that beast was wounded. Okay, which is the Roman Empire, but then it was brought back, it was healed, and it was let loose another little season to do what? To deceive the world, man. And this is the state that we're in now. The deception is running out. Okay, that Babylon juice is wearing off. People are starting to sober up to realize who this bitch is, man. Okay, and it says, verse 8, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." Which, how is the Lord consuming with the spirit of his mouth? By sending out his men, by sending out his prophets to tell you who this man is, man. To break it down, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. We go to the precepts to identify to you who the devil is, that old serpent. Okay, that man of sin, the wicked, which Malachi 1 and 4 tells you the wicked is Esau Edom. Okay, and it says, "And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." And see, that's who the Lord is coming back to primarily slap them chains on, man, to dismantle everything of his. Because when you go into the vision of Daniel's chapter 2, or the vision of Nebuchadnezzar, which Daniel's broke down, them 10 toes was that Roman Empire mixed with miry clay, which Yahushua hit with which was that pebble, man, which he brought down. All the kingdoms of the earth by striking who? The iron, man. The iron mixed with clay, which is the Roman Empire, which is revived back again and is partly strong and partly weak, man. Because all those divisions that's causing this place to collapse, it's weakening this place. Yeah, they have the power of NATO, EU. They have the power over the earth right now, but it's weak because they're divided.
Exactly. Kind of got a quick precept.
Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. All right, and that's the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, he's starting, all right, with this men. And the brother had brought out, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, by the brightness of his coming. Okay, the Lord has his prophets on the highways and hedges, okay, calling out this damn devil. All right, basically revealing who he is. Okay, and in these last days, all right, you can be able to see, all right, who the wicked is. All right, the brother brought out Malachi 1 and 4, okay, the border of wickedness. So you see all the wickedness that's going on around the earth. Okay, the Lord is showing us that what? These are the people, all right? The hands, all right, and the fingers are pointed at him. Okay, but going back into the precept, the Lord is what? Destroying the covering cast over all people, over all nations. Okay, you can see it by the way right now with the whole Kanye situation. All right, because now the whole earth, they're talking about it. I even just did a Lyft Uber drive yesterday, and people was talking about it in the car, and they was saying that this damn dude is crazy. Okay, so you can see that the Lord is already starting to have the people's minds to be basically activated. All right, to start to like look at and dig into the truth. All right, so therefore you can see what that covering cast. All right, that veil. Okay, that's been spread open. The Lord, he's destroying it right now. You want to bring that quick point out?
Come get that Nahum 3.
Going back into the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies.
Yeah, and what's the bloody city? Back then, this precept was talking about Nineveh, okay, which was a chief city of Assyria, because the Assyrians was a cruel nation that ruled over our people. Okay, they shed a lot of the blood of the Israelites. They tortured our people. They did a lot of atrocious things, and not only to the Israelites, but other nations. That's why so many people feared the Assyrian Empire at that time. But now, what's the chief city of the modern day so-called empire that's in rulership, which is Esau Edom's kingdom? It's America. Okay, and more so, really, all Esau's all over the earth, but it is Amalek who's ruling. But America's that whore that rideth upon the beast. But go ahead.
Going back in verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
Yeah, and if you look at it too, because the Lord likeneth people to a city. Like Israel is known as a city. And Esau Edom, that's a city. So he's a bloody city. He's that bloody man. Okay, he's full of robbery and lies, man. He's stolen our heritage, calling himself. Matter of fact, Revelation 2 and in 4, I think it is, says, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. You gonna get that? Yeah, get that real quick. Because, hey, man, that's clear cut. That's all Kanye need to bring out. Through the Spirit, that's all he need to bring out. Is that one precept?
That's all you gotta have.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
Yeah, because the blessings of the kingdom of heaven belongeth unto the Israelites and no other nation. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Right.
But are the synagogue of Satan. You see? Point blank and period. To the point. Straight to the point.
We can end the video off that. But we got to still bring out a couple more precepts. Go ahead and get that Nahum, because, hey, man, you devils are exposed. You're done. You've been caught red-handed, as the saying goes. And again, there goes that red, that color red being associated with doing some type of crime or wickedness. Go ahead.
Going back into Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
Yeah, we are the prey. So like the Israelites were the prey, and it said they departeth not, man. The scripture says if a man stealeth another man and he be found in his hand, that man shall be put to death. Are we not still in the hands of our oppressors, man? Which who funded those slave ships? Okay, was it not the small hats?
Yeah.
Did they not bring us over here? And are we not still in his hand? The prey departeth not, man. Go ahead.
Going back in verse 2, the noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling.
Skip down to verse 4.
Verse 4, it says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Yeah, the well-favored harlot, man. This is America. Right. Because of the multitude of what?
Because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Of the whoredoms, you see? That filth of this place, man. That she's caused other nations to get in bed with. Here it is. This bitch is all filthy, but she's deceived men or nations, peoples to lay with her, to know her. You know.
Right.
Go ahead.
It reads on. It says, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts.
Yep, and that's what this bitch does, man. This is what, through Esau Edom, uses America to push his witchcrafts on these other nations, man. Via music, via culture, okay, trends. The money. He uses these things to ensnare the people, man. Okay, go ahead.
It reads on, verse 5. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face.
The Lord said he is against thee, and he will discover thy skirts upon thy face, man. He's going to lift them up and put them over your face, and what do you see? You're exposed. You see your nakedness.
Exactly.
And that's what the nations are seeing. They're seeing your dirty laundry.
Everything is showing.
Right, like, damn, that's some dirty ass drawers you got on. What's going on?
Yeah.
I thought I smelled something funny.
Dirty, filthy.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, once you get a whiff of that, you don't want to lay down with that bitch no more. You're like, God damn. That's what I was laying down with, man. That shit smelled like a filter fish or something. That shit smelled like it came out of a can.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, behold, I am against thee.
Hey, this is why the scriptures told us, come up out of her, my people. Because
Yeah.
Jake all up in it. Jake deep in this bitch, man.
Don't fell in love
Digging
with the bitch.
ditches, yeah. Done fell. The Lord said, man, get up out of her, man. You don't smell that?
Yeah.
That place is filthy, man. And the scriptures even tell you, and that same scripture, for her sins have reached onto the heavens, man. The smell of this place, woof. Even the Lord is smelling it.
Yeah. Even the scripture says in the book of Micah 2:10. Let me get it right quick.
Yep.
Let me get it right quick. All right, it's the book of Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, a woman's supposed to be a pillar of rest
Exactly.
for a man. Well, this whore that we've been laying down with, that the majority of the earth is under the spell of, this place is filthy, man. This is not the right. Well, more specifically for you Israelites, man. This whore, America, the way of the world is not your rest, man. This is not where you're supposed to lay your head at. You're supposed to be into the bosom of Abraham, right. Meaning it be secure through this word right now, and in the kingdom we're gonna be okay. That's the Sophia. That's the woman you should be all up into, man. Okay, lay up on her. A man come home from a long day of work. He want to lay down and relax with his woman, man. Well, you're supposed to be like that with this word, man, not with America. See, Jake get off of work and they want to go into the clubs, go do this and that, and enjoy themselves because it's the fruit of my labors, or the labor, whatever the fuck. I'm enjoying this. I want to spend my money because I work hard for it. But you don't understand that it's going to destroy you, man.
Exactly.
Because this devil's going to be destroyed. Okay? And if he's going to be destroyed, what makes you think your punk ass is going to stay? Yeah, Esau is going to be taken out of the way, but niggas are still going to be doing what they do.
Hell no.
You niggas are out your goddamn minds,
I'm
man.
gonna go right along with his ass.
Right, exactly. Go ahead.
We're going back. It says, verse 10, Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
It will destroy you even with a sword destruction. There you go. Proving the point that we just said, man. That was it on that Nahum?
A little bit more.
Okay.
Let me go back. Verse 5 again. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yep, and that's what we see happening. So it's not only the Israelites who are being woke up to who the devil is, but the nations as well. And now the people of America and all over the earth are starting to wake up to who this man is, starting to question the things that he's doing and how he's running things on the earth. Because who do you think people are going to start to look at being the cause of all the problems that they're having? Is these greedy ass devils, man. Okay, go get me Jeremiah 49, Bubba Gashar, and let me see, Jeremiah 49.
Go towards
Start at verse 10, or just read verse 10.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah 49, verse 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yeah, going back to Cain, who was given that mark, a distinguishing a feature about him that people would know that he was cursed. Which when he came back as Esau, he was fully marked. He had a very distinguishing mark to distinguish him from everyone else. Which is what? His paleness, man. His lack of pigmentation. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the only race of all the people on the earth that doesn't have color to him. The Gooks, you see Moabites or the so-called Chinese from light to dark. Right. East Indians, same thing. Japanese, same thing. Every nation under the sun except Esau has color to him. So now the Lord is uncovering him, and he's not able to hide himself no more because he's been a vagabond on the earth for the longest time, escaping judgment, which it was all the workings of the Lord. But now is that time where the Lord is getting ready to avenge him for the blood that he shed. Right. You know, so now is that time where that skirt has to be lifted up. Okay, he has to be revealed so that the world can see him. Because what did Cain say? How, you know, you've given me a curse that's too much for me to bear. Now the nations, when they see me, they're gonna kill me. And the Lord said, what? He said that if anybody take revenge out on you, you know, it shall get brought upon them sevenfold. But now is that time where the Lord is about to come back and give you that judgment, Esau. You escaped long. The Lord allowed you, because he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. The Lord lets you, man. He let you run rampant upon the earth. And look what you did, man. You furthered the affliction and every captivity that we were in. And this is the last time you're going to do it, man. You're going to still try to make our life a living hell before your great going away party. but you ain't going to win, man. You're not going to get the victory. The victory's already gone anyways. Okay? But go ahead.
Going back in Jeremiah 49 and 10, it says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Yeah, see, and all the people of the earth have been ravished and spoiled by this damn devil, and he hasn't. They are not in trouble as other men are. But now, y'all are about to be troubled, man, with terrible fear. Because why? Your sins are being revealed, and that's the worst thing you could do to these devils is reveal them, expose them, because they have their power through their secrecy and the things that they keep amongst themselves to rule the earth. See, the rest of the world is deceived, but don't let yourself be deceived to believing that they're deceived as well. These people know exactly who they are. They know exactly who the Lord's people are. They know exactly what they're doing on the earth, man. They're taking very calculated steps and doing what they do. But it's all working because nothing can be done against the truth before it. And that's what Esau don't understand because of his pride. His pride has deceived him into believing that what he's doing is going to be accomplished in his manner. Okay. Now let me jump from there, if you don't mind holding 1 Samuel 15, and we'll read verses 2 through 3. But let me get this first. Numbers 24 and 20, it says, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he shall perish forever. Okay? And you see, that's what's going to come to these damn Amalekites, man. These small hats. Okay? They're going to perish forever. And they're being exposed now, man, for their judgment. Because what happens in the courtroom when you go to court? The man who committed the crime has to be identified before the judgment is given. Innocent until proven guilty. Well, we're bringing the evidence out. The Lord is bringing out the evidence to so that people can be like, that great gasp. Oh my God, it was him.
The whole time.
The whole time. And then it's revealed. And then what does the court do? The judge instructs the jury to go deliberate and come back with a sentence. Guilty or not guilty. And what's going to come of it is going to be, people are going to see that this man is guilty of crimes punishable by death. Okay? But that was it on that one. Go ahead and get that one and we'll close out on that.
Okay. 1 Samuel?
Yeah, 1 Samuel chapter 15,
okay,
verse 2 through 3.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 2. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Yeah, and what we were talking about earlier, come up out of her, my people. America is that spiritual Egypt, man, the place where we served our bondage, man. Okay? Okay, so now that we're coming up out of Egypt again, here it is, Amalek's lying in wait as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, man, to destroy us. So it's the same shit. Once again, we're running into these fucking small hats, having to deal with their punk asses as we're leaving Egypt, man. Well, go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have.
And see, the Lord is going to kick that off. The Lord is going to kick off that smiting of these damn devils, man. And then what is the Lord going to do? He's going to take us up. He's going to bring us down. And we're going to be hunters. We're going to be changed from fishers onto hunters. And we shall do unto him as he done unto us. Twofold, man. Matter of fact, let me get that while you finish that.
I go back in 1 Samuel 15 and verse 3. It says, now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have and spare them not.
And spare them not, man. We ain't going to spare you devils. Okay? And the Lord is definitely not going to spare you. You touch the apple of his eye. His people. Okay? Go ahead.
Reads on. It says, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Everybody get it. Everything. Right. All of y'all get it, man. You see? And hey, man, it's going to be beautiful. There's 9 things that the Lord counteth happy, and one of them is to see the downfall of your enemies, man. We'll close out with this. This is Jeremiah 16, and I'll read through verse 18. Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And that's what we've been doing. That's what the prophets of the Lord, Lord, will we be those men, have been doing. We've been fishing for those that are like unto us, like-minded men. Okay, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And that's what we're gonna do when we come back down. That new city, Jerusalem, coming down from heaven. When we come back down in those angelic bodies, we're gonna be digging these small hats out of those rocks they've been hiding themselves in. Okay, it says verse 17, for mine eyes are upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land, the people, and they have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. And see, our people are completely through following after this devil. Nothing but straight filth proceedeth out of Israel in these last days, man, except for the elect, which the Lord has kept holy, separate from the rest of Israel, man. But see, Esau, you got to pay for these things. More specifically, you Amalekites, okay? But you got anything else, brother?
It was one precept we had earlier in Jeremiah 49. Let me get that right quick.
And 10?
I think that's what it was.
The one, yeah, that's the one we read, yeah, 49 and 10.
And 10. 12. It's 12.
Okay, come on.
Let me read this right quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 49, verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished.
And if you read above, I believe it says concerning Edom. I think like verse 8 or 7 around there.
Yeah, because we read verse 8. I have made Esau bare.
Right. So this is talking about Esau, Edom. Go ahead, read that again.
Going back in verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Okay, hey, and that's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah getting ready to what? And to destroy Esau Edom. All right, you see him, he's revealing him. All right, he's made Esau bare. Okay, so the Lord, when he returns back, all right, he's coming back to bring vengeance unto who? Esau Edom. Okay, so all the things, all the atrocities he's done throughout all the earth, okay, all these things are getting ready to come back upon his own head. All right, so he's not going to go away unpunished. Okay, the Lord's getting ready to bring that great judgment unto him.
Mm-hmm.
That was
right, man. You know, the cup is getting the cup is getting ready to be passed on to this devil, man. You know, the Lord's sat back and watched this devil feed us, the ones that weren't supposed to be drinking that cup. The Lord's been watching this damn devil feed us that cup, but now is that time the Lord to be like, all right, that's enough. Now you drink. Matter of fact, here's another one too. Drink double that. You're going to have to drink that shit. Nah. Don't push it away. Eat it. Feed you.
Yeah, just like he did us in, in the time of our captivity, slavery. Mm-hmm. All right, he'll open up our mouths and he would, force feed us. Right. That's how it's going to be with Esau Edom, all right? Mm-hmm. All right, these great judgments and punishments the Lord has for him, all right, it's going to be so unbearable for him, but he's going to have to take it all.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right, man. So, hey, Lord's will us was edifying. You know, that man of sin is being revealed upon the earth, so we in the end is nigh, man. This man of sin being revealed, we know we at the end, okay? So that day shall not come till that man of sin be revealed, till there be a falling away, which happened already. We fell away, and that man of sin be revealed. He's being revealed, man. So call Halal Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. These are beautiful times to be living in. So with that, we want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. With that, I say Shalom.
Shalom.